a song is like an individual. Now, each song has its own DNA. So there's certain genes that are, certain things that are going to be so prominent in the song.
Watching you across the room, I don't wanna get you out of my view. You're so unique.
You're watching me, it's plain to see. You just can't keep your eyes off me. Attraction strong, I'm loving the feel, but I need to know you're the real.
My name is Jackie Onayamake, formerly known as Jackie Chepulumya, actually. I was born in Uganda. Left Uganda at 11 years old and went to the UK. So I grew up in UK. From 11 years old, I've been living in the UK. Obviously, the gentleman next to me is my husband.
Okay.
So that's where I get Onayamake from.
Yeah.
But as an artist, as musicians, because that's who we are as well, I go by the name Jackie Onai, and my husband's Gio Gabriel.
And we are Timo.
Catch a falling star. Catch, would you?
So I actually started singing in a church, and I had a deep passion for music at a young age. I remember I loved playing the piano, and I've actually taken that back up now, but that's been my instrument from a very young age. And then just singing came alongside that, really. Yeah.
So let's just make it very clear. We started solo, we hadn't even met at the time. So her journey started before I came in the picture. So I started singing, I was a pharmacology student. And singing was in me. I remember I started at a very, very young age. But I started in the church. But my mum and dad were not in the church. So I was living with my mother at the time, and she took me out of the choir. I only lasted for a couple of months. So I was this little boy soprano, and they took me out. Always loved music. I was born in the UK, went over to Nigeria, lived in Nigeria from the age of 9. So I remember singing in the assemblies, poetry, writing poetry from the age of 9. But that quickly got suppressed and brought to an end. So it was later in my 20s, I took it back up as a fresh beginner, literally. But it was always there, and the journey everything just came together very quickly.
It's plain to see, you just can't keep your eyes off me.
Basically, because our musical influences are very broad and wide, it depends on how it comes out. A song is like an individual. Now, each song has its own DNA. So there's certain genes that are, certain things that are going to be so prominent in the song that will come to one. And those are the things you don't omit. So while writing, you have the melodic idea. And through that, we think of the concept, or a catch line might come like, I don't know, catch a falling star, for example. That might be the phrase that sticks out in the song. And the melody, we just work on the melody, or the melody might come all together right there. And then we just write the lyrics to the song. So it's very simple, really. Sometimes the melodies might come first, or we might just have a batch of words, of phrases. And from there we know about the concept and just build up on it. Oh, that's quite an old one. You know what? Because we're on stage a lot, we get to perform a lot, so the anxiety levels die down.
Yeah. Also, I believe practice makes progress. Okay. Do you see what I mean? So we practice quite a bit at home before we set out or do any of our work on stage. So yeah, it's all practice, and the more practice we have, the more confidence we have.
comfort zone. You know what? We treat every single venue like an arena. It's like a coliseum. So you go there ready to bring action to the table. So there's no taking of prisoners, and that's just it. That's the mindset. So we've done big stages, small stages, and it's all fun. And we just love to bring excitement to the table. So we've worked with people like Ed Sheeran, Shape of You, the 1975s, Ellie Goulding, Lionel Richie, Madonna, The Game, that was more live.
Jay-Z as well.
Jay-Z as well, that was live.
That's huge.
Yeah. And others, several others.
It's plain to see, you just can't keep your eyes off me.
Stay open-minded.
Yeah.
Stay open-minded, be willing to learn, stay hungry.
Be flexible. Yeah.
Be very flexible.
And work hard.
Yeah.
Work smart and hard.
Yeah.
Keep screaming, don't let this pass you by.
So Team O is actually our surname. Team O, Team Onayamake. And Team Life is actually, that started out as a vlog that we do, which shows our life as a team. You know, what we do, the holidays we go to, a day in the life of Team O.
Yeah.
So it's about the life of Team O. And we work as a team.
Yeah.
So it's Team Life.
So basically there's a phrase we use, a caption, doing life as a team. That's what Team Life is about. So we run, when you hear Team Life out there, anybody else running with Team Life, they're pure
fake.
imposters, they're fake. We run Team Life. We've got vlogs on YouTube, you can check us out. So we do life, love, marriage, and music. That's us.
It's about our life.
Would you catch a